Hi guys. I'm gonna do my video on the ethical dilemma. So for this week, I chose to do the ethical dilemma on the first one. It is the case of the home health team. Um, in this scenario, the social worker was informed that another member of the home health team refuses to wear a mask during home visits, and asks the client not to report it or they will be fired. Some of the ethical principles that I tied into this were the value of integrity, the ethical value that social workers should behave in a trustworthy manner. Um, in the NASW Code of Ethics, social workers are continually aware of the profession's missions, values, ethical principles, and ethical standards, and should practice them. Social workers should take the measures to care for themselves professionally and personally. And that being said, we must act honestly and responsible to promote ethical practices on the part of the organization. So, this social worker being in the setting and not wearing a mask and not abiding by those rules, his integrity is being questioned here. Because he's not abiding by his policies at his job by wearing a mask. He's also not behaving in a trustfully manner by asking the client um, to not tell his other workers or his job. So that was one of the values and principles I tied into this case. Another one was we have to look at the dignity and worth of the person. Social workers should respect and inherit dignity and worth of the person. In this case, the social worker was not respecting the client. First off, the client is immunocompromised, and if someone, he can probably pick up any airborne transmitted disease very quickly, and it could put him at risk for infection or even getting sicker, as he has cancer. Another thing is when we look at this, we have to look at the broader society. Even though it's the client that is immunocompromised, the social worker is working around a all these clients who are suffering from medical conditions. So the social worker is not only just putting that one client at risk, he's putting everyone at risk to getting sick. So another thing is, as social workers, we need to be aware of when we're working, we have to look at the commonality of like the greater good. As social workers, we need to care about our clients. One of the things that really stood out to me in the code of ethics is the commitment to our clients. We got to be committed to them, because our primary responsibility is to promote the well-being of clients. This home healthcare teammate is not really promoting the client's well-being because he's not wearing a mask. So that was another thing I tied that into from the code of ethics. If this was to take place at my place of employment, I would definitely inform my supervisor about this issue first thing, and also let the client know that it is being addressed, because we are providing services for that client and we want to make sure we are committed to them and giving him the best resources and promoting their well-being. So I would definitely reassure the client that this matter is going to get taken care of, and bring it up to my supervisor, as I wouldn't want to. I would address it with that social worker, like, hey, make sure you wear your mask around clients, but also bring it up to my supervisor, because at the end of the day, he's putting others at risk, and it's not just one person, it's like your whole population you're working with. Another thing that kind of stood out to me was at my place of employment, we are very big on COVID-19 right now, because there's an increase in, positive COVID infections around LA County. So when thinking about this, it made me think about how we, as at my place of employment, we always wear a mask around each other because its infection is so high. I know last Christmas, unfortunately, we were very lax with wearing masks, and everyone got COVID, unfortunately. So I know at my place, we really enforce wearing masks, even when clients are even in our area, our drop-in center. They may not want to wear them, but we always have to remind them, hey, put your mask on. Or even like my coworkers, if we're going into session, they're always like, hey, where's your mask? Because it's so easy to forget as well. So that's how we kind of handle it at my organization.